Bears, varsity.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
Timeout, Bears.
Hey, Minnesotians, if you're looking for someone to protect you from the likes of Ogie Oglethorpe or Dr. Hook McCracken, give me a call. Otherwise, if you're looking for some good insurance protection, call my pal Will Anderson at 612-361-7283. He'll cover your auto, your house, your life. He even covers Hockey Association. And you know what? He may even put on a foil for you.
Good evening, White Bear Atlantic hockey fans. Tonight we celebrate dedication, leadership, and years of hard work as we honor our 7 graduating seniors and 1 incredible senior management. These student athletes and leaders have given their time, energy, and heart to put through this program. And tonight we recognize them and their commitment to the orange and black. Let's begin our senior night. Our first senior, number 10, senior captain, Tyler Long. Tyler's favorite hockey player is being over in section tonight. He believes in getting better 1% every day. He lives by the quote, there is no light without darkness. Tyler says what motivates him most is knowing there is always someone else working on him. Hockey has taught him to control his emotions in tough situations. A true sign of leadership. He would like to thank his parents for always supporting him through the years. Please join us in honoring Captain number 10, Tyler Long. Next up, number 12, senior forwards, Teddy St. Martin. Inspired by Wayne Gretzky's quote, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take." Teddy pushes himself to work harder than he thinks is possible. He's motivated by upholding Wayne Gretzky's legacy and inspiring younger generations. Hockey has instilled in him a tremendous work ethic that carries into all areas of his life. He thanks his mom and dad for always being there to support him. Let's hear it for number 12, Teddy St. Martin. Next up, number 13, senior defenseman, Zach Bag. Zach's favorite hockey memory is meeting him during the section. He lives by the Rocky Bell captain, number 15, Tanner Olson. Next up, number 16, senior forward, Carson Ritchie. Carson's favorite hockey memory is competing in the state tournament in Brandon AA. He's inspired by the famous quote, "Hey, Gretzky as well. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take." His advice to younger players is simple: be coachable and always give 100%. Carson says he's motivated by working hard to be the best he can be for his team, and hockey has taught him the value of his work ethic and constant improvement. He thanks his parents for their endless support. Let's hear it for number 16, Carson Ritchie. Next up, number 27, senior forward, Magnus Benz. Magnus lives by the quote, "The road to success runs uphill." His favorite hockey memory is going to state in the Keys. On game day, he takes his stick and gets ready with his overtime routine. He's motivated by getting better every single day and believes small details matter. His advice to younger athletes: work hard, have fun, and make memories. A special shout out to his mom and dad. Congratulations to number 27, Magnus Benz. Number 32, senior goaltender, Riley Helmer. Riley's favorite quote reminds us all: hard work beats talent and talent doesn't work. His favorite hockey memory is going to stay twice with his PP team. His advice to younger athletes: always show up and give 100%. Riley says what motivates him daily is proving to himself that he can always be better than he was before. He credits hockey with teaching him a work ethic that carries into life off the ice. He'd like to thank his mom and dad for always being the biggest supporters. Let's hear it for number 32, Riley Helmer. Next up, senior manager, Rylan Lang. Rylan's favorite meal is spinach and cornflakes. His favorite quote comes from Joshua 1:9. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. For the Lord your God will be with you. Favorite memories have been spending time with the other managers and with Brandon and Reed to be in the TikTok interview. On game day, she makes sure everything runs smoothly. Jerseys ready, sticks prepared. Water bottle spilled, and the camera set up for every big moment was captured. Through managing, Ryland has developed strong communication, organization, and problem-solving skills that will serve her beyond the ring. She'd like to give a special shout out to her mom and dad. Please join us in thanking senior manager Ryland Lang. To our seniors, thank you for your leadership, dedication, and for representing Weber Lake and Pride. You built a legacy that will inspire the next generations of Bears. And always remember, once a Bear, always a Bear. Fans, one more time, let's hear it for our senior class.
Will Anderson, graduated from White Bear Lake High School in 1991. Played hockey for the Bears for 3 years. I was lucky enough to go to the state tournament my sophomore and junior year. My thing at American Family is I believe that customer service is a lost art form. You can buy insurance from a number of different people and a number of different ways out there. If you're buying insurance online and you don't have a representative, I'd love to be that person. One of the things that makes us a little bit different is we always insure people the way we would want to be insured. So I start out with a very robust insurance package. I believe that your home is your number one asset. So you want to make sure that's very well protected. Most people would rather pay a little bit more to have great coverage. And that's what we do. We give people the options for great protection. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, but you can call us, text us at 612-361-7283. That's my cell phone, 612-361-7283, or willandersonagency.com. Will Anderson, graduated from White Bear Lake High School in 1991. Played hockey for the Bears for 3 years. I was lucky enough to go to the state tournament my sophomore and junior year. My thing at American Family is I believe that customer service is a lost art form. You can buy insurance from a number of different people and a number of different ways out there. If you're buying insurance online and you don't have a representative, I'd love to be that person. One of the things that makes us a little bit different is we always insure people the way we would want to be insured. So I start out with a very robust insurance package. I believe that your home is your number one asset. So you want to make sure that's very well protected. Most people would rather pay a little bit more to have great coverage. And that's what we do. We give people the options for great protection. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, but you can call us, text us at 612-361-7283. That's my cell phone, 612-361-7283, or willandersonagency.com.
3. 1, 2. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Check, check. Test, test.
Where's your hat? Oh, where's Leo's hat? Oh. Want Leo? Middle? Wherever you want. Where did he go? Get my CD. I'm guessing that their game is done. Alright, ready? Yeah, where's the number?
Test, 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 test. I can't hear myself.
Testing.
You can hear me, right? Yeah, is mine on?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's a lot quieter than normal.
Wait, crank mine up. How's that? Better?
Better.
Is Leo's on over there?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
he's in the locker room?
Doing the starting lineup in the locker room with the teams. Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Bear Paw Production on YouTube this evening. We got the last game of the season, senior night for the Bears. The Bears take on the Eastridge Raptors. I'm Jack Gabriel. Right beside me is Carl Figgins. And we got Carson Brown on the third set of the headphones for a little while until Leo comes back from doing the locker room stuff with the varsity team. So, yeah, but we got a big game tonight. I mean, you look at this right here. Eastridge is coming off a huge win against the Stillwater Ponies 4-2. Eastridge is sitting at 14-9-0 on the season. Goals per game is a 3.35. Goals against is a 2.65. And they got a power play percentage of 24.6 and a penalty kill percentage of 77.1. Ivan Schmitz is the guy to look out for tonight. He's got 23 points on the season, 14 goals, 9 assists. And then followed up by Lance Conan, 5 goals, 16 assists, with a total of 21 points. But looks like we're going to have Tomaska and net for the Raptors tonight.
Yeah, Jack, actually a huge game for the Bears. This is the Bears' last game of the season. Last home game of the season. Unfortunately, Jack and I's last broadcast of the season. But going into this game, the Bears are sitting fourth in the Suburban East, and Eastridge is sitting in 3. Kind of not really a team that you expect to be running this hot. Eastridge Raptors, like Jack said, coming off of a 7-3. Their goals per game is a 3.6. Their goals against is a 2.3. Their power play is at 21%. Their penalty kill is at 83%. Obviously, a player to watch out for the Bears is Rode. Rode's got 24 games underneath his belt with 37 points, 17 goals, 20 assists. In between the pipes on senior night tonight is senior goaltender Riley Helmberger. Riley's 7-10-2. He's got Save percentage of a 9.21. Goals against is a 2.2. And they beat Forest Lake 1-0 on Tuesday night. So hopefully they come into this one ready to roll and can take it to Eastridge here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TCO Sports Garden for tonight's varsity boys hockey game between the Eastridge Raptors. Do you want this one? Here today's starting lineups: first for Eastridge and left wing number 9, Brayden Reyes, and center number 22, Joey Gonzaga. Right wing number 2, Henry Miller. Defense number 7, Nate Liebeck. Defense number 19, Ian Dwyer. And in goal number 30, Elias Tomaska. Head coach for Eastridge is Joseph Robertson. Assistant coaches are Lynn Larson and Ben Martin. And on the starting lineup for your White Lake Bears. And left wing, number 12, senior Teddy St. Martin. Center, number 16, senior Carson Ritchie. Right wing, number 10, senior captain Tyler. Defense, number 15, senior captain Taylor. Defense number 13, senior Zach. And in goal, number 32, senior Riley. Head coach for your Bears is Chris Anderson. Assistant coaches are Tim Hamley and Brandon Bowman. These wins are please rise and remove your hats while playing on our national anthem.
Well, student section's lively tonight.
Yeah.
They're all here to finish off the national anthem with Home of the Bears.
That rough. These kids that go to Hill Murray. It's like Mad Bunny. This guy right here. Closest to us.
Oh.
Watch the calls. Don't give a little something special calls here they don't hurry yet.
Oh, where am I right in them?
Yeah, we're right here.
Yeah.
Well, before we get the puck drop, we'll show our special guest. There he is, everybody. Leo Gabriel, home from the Lone Star State, over there playing for the Brahmas, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, we'll get into that after this first period, but just had to show everybody your face.
Got the seniors starting off the face-off for the Bears. The Bears prevail on this opening face-off. And right off the bat, it goes off a stick and over the glass. Gonna face off in this right neutral zone dot.
Yeah,
Carson Ritchie taking the face-off against Joey Gonzaga. Carson Ritchie gets this one back. Zach By dumps it into the Eastridge Raptors zone. It's picked up by Klebeck. He takes a hit down low. Now a shot there, and it's covered by Helmberger. First shot on net for the Raptors tonight.
Yeah, pretty cool to see 6 of the 7 seniors starting for the Bears. Pretty sweet move there by Coach Anderson.
Nash Road wins this faceoff back for Ryan Marquardt. Throws it off the wall. It's Magnus Benz who will retrieve it and then give it back to Marquardt, who will set it up behind his own cage. Marquardt goes to Doroff. Doroff backhands one into the Raptors zone. Now it's picked up by Rode. Rode carrying the puck at the top of the circles. That shot just wide of the net. Doroff picks up the puck. Cycles it down for Benz, who will ring it all the way up top for Marquardt. Marquardt sidesteps that guy. And now it's left there for Rode. Rode whiffs on the shot. And now pass attempt goes all the way down for an icing on the Raptors. So we'll come back for an offensive zone faceoff for the Bears.
Fans didn't like that one.
Yeah, a little late hit there. Bears setting the tone.
Rode taking the faceoff against Rex Walls. Rode pulls it out of Walls' feet, goes into the corner. Now heading up ice is Hank Hughes. He sends it down where Helmberger will stop it behind the net. Now By battling out of the corner, now skating up ice. By enters the zone. I believe tried to go to Benz, but it was just a little far ahead of him. Now Whippler with a shot, and that one blocked and comes out of the zone. Zach By will set it up and regroup. Whippler on a failed pass attempt, gets that one intercepted by Hughes. Now this one's dumped in. Bears got some time now. By getting that one to Malloy. Malloy gets the puck back. Now Whippler will dump it in. Now it's stopped behind the net by Tomaska. Now sent up top for Rowley. Rowley gets a shot on net, and Whippler gets a tip, and it just goes wide. Now it's picked up by Halverson. Halverson sends it back for Nate Klebeck. Now Halverson makes that pass to Bonk. Thole gets bumped off the puck there. Now it's rung around where Rowley will pick up the puck. Rowley gets this one out of the zone. Now Malloy with a shot, and now gloved away by Tomaska. The Bears' fourth shot on net.
Early on here, the Bears are putting on great pressure in the offensive zone. Like Jack said, 4 shots on net in the first 3 minutes.
Hey, word on the street is this is a pretty big game. I heard that basically if the Bears win this, they're a 3 seed. If they lose, they end up being 6 seed.
Seriously? 6 seed?
Yeah.
Yeah, so a huge one for the Bears tonight. And like we were saying earlier, Eastridge just came off of a 4-2 win against Stillwater, who the Bears came up short against earlier, both times in the season. It's Gonzaga and Ritchie in the middle. Ritchie gets this one to Dawkin. Dawkin trying to cut to the front of the net. That one gets sticked away. Ritchie chips it back down low for Larson. Now that one is chipped up for Emery Miller. Miller lobs it into the Bears zone. Now picked up by Ryan Marquardt. Marquardt will dump this one in. Now that one's D to D to Dwyer. Pass almost picked off there, comes out of the zone. Now Rode enters the zone as soon as guys check up. Now he gets that one battled by Morris. Rode holds his own, tries to go back down for Doroff, and that one's intercepted. And now it's Schmitz on the outside. Schmitz getting pinned into the corner. Now this one's rung all the way around for Doroff. Doroff tries to go in the middle for Rode. That one's just a little far ahead of him. Now the Raptors go the other direction. Shot there, blocked by Butters. Now a little backhand pass from Doroff, intercepted. Marquardt sends that one back behind the net for Butters. And now it's Rode in the middle. Leaving it there for Doroff. Doroff gets a shot. Rode gets the rebound. That one's loose, and the Raptors get a clear on the play. We got an icing on the Raptors, but that's the first grade A scoring opportunity the Bears have had so far in this first period.
That great zone entry there, kicking it wide and just putting it towards the net. And Tomska coming up with a couple huge saves on Rode there on the doorstep.
Close call, just couldn't get it over the pad.
Face-off won by Whippler. This one's rung all the way around. Malloy one-hands that one to the point for Veneruso. And now it's Lalonde. Lalonde tried to go back up top for Whippler, and that one's intercepted. Veneruso sends it back into the Raptors zone. Lalonde will be the first guy to it in the corner. Now it comes back out to center ice for Veneruso. He lobs it in. Now it's Helverson with the puck. Makes a pass that goes back for Zach Bay. Makes a D-to-D pass to Veneruso. Veneruso throws it in. Now sent up ice to Miller. Miller throws it into the Bears zone. Mork behind the net. Gets pinned on the wall, and now Rowley pulls it out of the scrum. Rowley tries going to Mork on the other side, and then a shot there. It's patted away by Helmberger. Dwyer going back to Klebeck. Now good job there by Mork to defend that guy. He rings one all the way around. It goes to the point for Klebeck. Klebeck sends it back down. Now that puck cycled back to Rowley. Rowley gets it up wall for Dawkin. Now Ritchie pinned on the wall. This puck comes back for Rowley. Rowley sends one off the wall, and it'll go all the way down. No icing on the Bears. Nate Klebeck picking that puck up. Gets it off the stick of Miller. Chips it into the Bears zone. We got a whistle. It was kind of hard to see what happened in that corner, but got a face off in the Bears defensive zone. We just got word from Carson that was a hand pass, so. Walls and Road on the face-off dot in the Bears defensive zone. Road wins this one back for the Bears. Marquardt picks up the puck. Now Marquardt heading up ice with speed. Goes to the outside. Tried to center, bends out front, and then Road got a shot off. Good stop there by Elias Tomaska to keep this one at zeros. Bears now with 7 shots.
Yeah, good work there by Marquardt, just burning wide and trying to find a scoring opportunity for the Bears. Tomsko once again standing tall.
This one's one off the face-off dot into the corner. Road battling for it. Tries to send it back down low. This one's rung around all the way for Bratz. Bratz gets that puck sticked away from him. Road gets it in deep for the Bears. Tomaska out to stop it. Now running from Miller. Miller chips this one, and it's gloved down by Ryan Marquardt. Marquardt throws it back into the Raptors zone. Now sent to the middle for Joey Gonzaga. Gonzaga pulls that one behind the blue line, so we got an offsides on the Raptors. 8:59 remaining in the first period. So far, nothing to show for it. Still sitting at zeros. Whippler wins that faceoff back for the Bears. That's Butters picking it up. He leaves a backhand pass for Malloy. Malloy enters the zone and gets it behind the net. It's Tyler Lalonde picking it up and ringing it all the way up top for Butters. Now Whippler pinned down low. Lalonde tries to pull it out. Now Malloy going to Whippler. Whippler sends it up top for Butters. Shot tipped there. It's just wide off the net. Now this one exits the zone. Malloy going through the legs of that guy and laying a body. Gets the puck back, sends it up top for Butters. Butters goes to Whippler. Whippler mishandles and sends it back down in the corner. Now it's Lalonde going to Zach by at the point. Zach gets a shot off, and that one's blocked out front. And now it's Ivan Schmitz trying to get a shot off there. It goes wide of the net.
Go.
Malloy sends Lalonde for a breakaway. Lalonde going to the backhand. Stop there by Tomaska. Sends it up top for Butters. Butters rips a shot. It's blocked by Malloy. Now Malloy trying to center Lalonde out front, and that one's just wide of the net. Lalonde gets it back, sends it back up top for Butters. Butters going to Veneruso. Veneruso cycles it back down low. Lalonde will throw it back up top for Veneruso. Veneruso throws this one back out into the neutral zone where Raleigh will throw it into the Raptors zone. Now this one's stopped behind the net by Dwyer. Now the Raptors get this into the Bears zone. Ritchie chips that one off the wall. Now comes back for Veneruso. Veneruso skating up center ice. That one gets sticked away. It comes back for Larson. Larson goes to Raleigh. Now Dwyer gets that puck and he makes a D-to-D pass to Primesberger. He's intercepted by Dokken at the blue line. And now it finally comes out. Veneruso will backhand one in. Dwyer goes to Gonzaga. Gonzaga enters the Bears zone. Rips a shot there. It goes off the knob of Hellenberger's stick. Now that's Road coming out of the Bears zone. Taking it to the outside. Now going in the middle for Doroff. And he didn't get all of that. Stopped there by Tomasek. Now Gonzaga going up top for Conan. Throwing it back into the zone is Braden Bratz. Raleigh will pick it up for the Bears.
Yeah, with 5 minutes to go here in the first. Both teams are just trying to find their groove, find a way to get in the offensive zone and kind of set up shop a little bit.
Shot there, stopped by Helmberger, and a great second stop there as well.
Great few saves by Riley. Strong on his edges.
Now Mork breaks this one out for the Bears, but it's sent back where Nash Road will pick it up, and the Bears will regroup. Now it's sticked away from Doroff at the blue line. Olsen throws it back into the Raptors zone. Now a pass attempt trying to go cross ice for Conan is intercepted by the Bears. Magnus Benz is the first one to the puck in the corner. Now it's pulled out by Whippler. Whippler gets pinned in the corner. Now it's sent up top for Butters. He sends it back down low. Now Lalonde at the point, and that shot is gloved away by Tomaska. So we got a face-off. The Bears offensive zone, 4:25 remaining in the first period. The Bears got the Raptors shots doubled, 10 to opposing 5. This one's tied up. Now it comes up top for Marquardt. Now this one exits the zone. Marquardt with the puck. Throws it off the wall behind the cage to Butters. Now to Whippler. Whippler goes to Malloy, who chips it around that guy. Now Butters tried to find Malloy on the far side there. Goes into the corner. Malloy dishes that one off to Whippler, who gets pinned in the corner down low. Now Butters making a D-to-D pass to Ryan Marquardt at the point. Marquardt walking it in, rips a shot there. Now it's patted away by Tomaska. Now both teams working for it down low in the corner. One comes out of the Raptors zone. Whippler throws it back in. And now Dwyer with the puck. Dwyer trying to get a dump there. It's knocked off his feet. Now it's Ritchie. Ritchie got that one sticked away, and Dwyer just lobs it into the Bears zone. Then Russo picks up the puck, leaves a backhand for Malloy. Malloy goes to Ritchie. Ritchie with a backhand pass intercepted. Now we got an icing on the Bears.
Yeah, back and forth game here. 2 minutes to go in the first. Both teams, a couple grade A scoring chances. Helmberger standing tall in his net, and Tomska standing tall for the Raptors in his net.
Gonzaga winning that face-off back for the Raptors. And cycled down low for Alverson. And now Mueller will chip it down low into the Raptors zone. Dockin. It's fought off the puck there, and now it's picked up. That's Miller walking the blue line, making a toe drag there, and then finally got battled off the puck there. Ritchie chips it off the wall. Zach By will pick it up for the Bears. Now skating through the neutral zone. Now that one is intercepted by Lance Conan. Conan tried to escape there and loses the puck. Now Zach By will settle things down. He'll leave it for Olsen. Olsen tried to throw this one down to the Raptors zone and went into the Raptors bench, so we'll have neutral zone face off. A minute 35 now remaining in the first period. Still sitting at zeros. That's face off is won back by Walls. Doroff beats that guy to the corner. Rode pulls it out. Now Rode with the puck. He tried to backhand one up top. Now he does so. It's Ryan Marquardt at the point. Now hits Rhodes' skate and exits the zone. So they'll have to check up. Now that pass by Klebeck is intercepted by the Bears. Now heading up ice is Hughes. Hughes going to Schmitz. Schmitz pulls it and gets a shot off. That one off the blocker of Helmberger. Last minute to play in the first period. That one's dumped into the Bears zone by Schmitz. Olsen will pick up the puck, now work it around the left side of the net. Now it's Dwyer making that pass to Hughes. Hughes with space, and that shot high over the crossbar. Dwyer tried to hold the zone, and now Doroff gets it out. 10 remaining in the first now. Now walking it in, a shot and a backhand off the rebound. Just goes wide of the net, and that will conclude the end of the first period. Still sitting at 0-0.
Yeah, pretty back and forth period there by both teams. The Bears sit with 11 shots and the Raptors sit with 6 shots. Like we talked about, both teams having great scoring chances there, and both goalies are playing tall.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Got to give props to Riley there. He can read their shot pretty well, the release and all that. As you can see on that last play there, that 2-on-1, he read the shot pretty well and kind of baited him to that short side and took it away really easily. Had a lot of good blocker saves as well. Just playing really solid right now, and I love to watch it. So,
yeah, for sure. Ellenberger coming up big on those rebounds. Keeps this one at 0-0. But so far, not a huge action-packed period. Got 2 more periods left to go. Plenty of hockey left. So, yeah, we'll see you guys in the second.
Hey, Minnesotians, if you're looking for someone to protect you from the likes of Ogie Oglethorpe or Dr. Hook McCracken, give me a call. Otherwise, if you're looking for some good insurance protection, call my pal Will Anderson at 612-361-7283. He'll cover your auto, your house, your life. He even covers Hockey Association. And you know what? He may even put on a foil for you.
Just a quick shout out to our senior captain, Tanner Olson, earlier this week. Tendered to the New Hampshire Mount Kings in the Knoll. Congratulations to him, and hopefully he has a bright future in front of him.
Yeah, good luck to Tanner Olson in his hockey career outside of White Bear Lake.
as we start off this second period here. Looks like the Bears are going to start with Magnus Benz, Nash Road, and Hunter Doroff, with Butters and Marquardt on the point.
Nash Road wins this face-off back to open the second period. Road gets a backhand in. Goes off a hit down there. That clear attempt is intercepted by Benz, and now it's Road. Road just couldn't quite hold the blue line, so we got an offsides on the Bears. Now a face-off one back by Gonzaga. Spinning around his Klebeck. He tried to go on the wall for Bratz. Now the Bears throw it into the Raptors zone. Tomaska stops it. Leaves it there where Emery Miller tried to head up ice. The puck goes out of play. And the Bears are going to get an offensive zone face-off. Tied up on the dot. Whippler does get it back for Ryan Marquardt. And now it's Malloy at the top of the circles. Marquardt makes a D-to-D pass to Butters. Butters just sauces one into the corner. Now comes back for Lalonde. Lalonde tried to work it in front of the net and then stuff it. Goes off the side of the cage. Now Marquardt doing a good job holding the zone there. Comes in the middle for Whippler, and a shot there goes off the shoulder of Tomaska.
Yeah, great work there by Whippler to win that battle. Find space in the neutral or in the center ice zone of the offensive zone and work it towards the net and pull it on net.
Now heading into the Raptors zone is Marquardt. Marquardt turns around, rips one, and that one trickles in on Tomaska, and he gets a cover.
Oh no. The ref take one in the yap? The ref is sitting in the penalty box right now, talking with the trainer. Hopefully he didn't take a stick off the face or something.
I'm Will Anderson, graduated from White Bear Lake High School in 1991. Played hockey for the Bears for 3 years. I was lucky enough to go to the state tournament my sophomore and junior year. My thing at American Family is I believe that customer service is a lost art form. You can buy insurance from a number of different people and a number of different ways out there. If you're buying insurance online and you don't have a representative, I'd love to be that person. One of the things that makes us a little bit different is we always insure people the way we would want to be insured. So I start out with a very robust insurance package. I believe that your home is your number one asset. So you want to make sure that's very well protected. Most people would rather pay a little bit more to have great coverage. And that's what we do. We give people the options for great protection. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, but you can call us, text us at 612-361-7283. That's my cell phone, 612-361-7283, or WillAndersonAgency.com.
Everything's all good now. We're ready to continue play. Bears with an offensive zone face-off. Start this one off. Got Richie in the middle against Bonk. Bonk wins this one back for the Raptors. The Raptors get this one cleared all the way down. We got an icing on Eastridge. Face off, one back by Bonk yet again. Now pass going all the way across for Wiggins. He throws it into the Bears zone. Now Bai sends it up the wall. St. Martin tried to leave a little backhand pass. Now it comes out of the Bears zone. So it comes back for Nate Klebeck. Klebeck throws it off the wall. Helmberger plays it. Back ends that one to Zach Bai. Zach Bai going up to St. Martin. St. Martin throws a backhand off the wall and down low. Now that one's recovered by Klebeck. Klebeck going up ice for Bratz. Now Veneruso sends one to Dockin. Dockin rips a shot now and gloved away by Tomska. Gonzaga wins this one back for the Raptors on that face-off. Gonzaga slaps it up the wall. Now that one comes back for Primesberger. It's intercepted by Benz at the red line, and he'll bring it back. Leaves it there for Olsen. Olsen to Rode, then Rode goes to Raleigh. Raleigh springs up Doroff. Doroff rips a shot. Thomaska got the glove on it originally, then bobbled it, and then got a cover.
Great work by the Bears there, especially the Bears defensemen buying themselves some time to regroup, find the open man, and getting the puck up as soon as they can, which led to a scoring chance there.
Now face off one back by Nash Road. Butters from the point. Rips a shot that is wide. Now one's running all the way around by Dwyer. Oh,
offsides.
Couple nifty moves there by Hank Hughes. He's just offsides on the play. Whippler wins that face-off back in the neutral zone for the Bears. Now it's Butters heading up ice. He crosses the red line, gets it in deep. Now pinned on the wall down low. This one sneaks out. Now it's Lalonde trying to go in the middle for Malloy. And that one gets sticked away by Rex Walls. Rex Walls now enters the zone for the Raptors. Now walking in, a shot there blocked. Now Marquardt leaves that one for Butters. Butters tries to go to Malloy in the middle. Would have had a 2-on-1 there. Now picked up by Dwyer. That one mishandled by Schmitz, and the Bears throw it back in. Thomaska comes out to play it. Primesberger goes to Gonzaga. Gonzaga tries to chip one into the Bears zone. Now all alone, a shot there, high and wide. Shot by Emery Miller, and now another big stop by Helmberger to keep this one at zeros. 12-14 remaining in the second.
Yeah, 5 minutes going into the second. The Raptors showing kind of the first sign of life there here in the second. The Bears have been putting the pressure on this period.
Now on one back by Bratz. Now at the point is Helverson. Helverson rings it all the way down low. Now this one comes out and Bratz throws it back in. Now it's picked off by Tanner Olson. Now Gonzaga with the puck. Tried to spring a pass all the way to Miller. Now he catches a stick and now it's Olson. This puck bounces out for Conan. Conan goes D to D to Helverson, now back to Conan. Now Miller going to Gonzaga in the middle. Gonzaga tried to get it across ice for Bratz. Now Olsen will stop and chip one to Rode in the middle, and that one's mishandled. Now Miller will chip it in on net on Helmberger. That one's stopped. Now Olsen tried to go to Mork on the wall. Shot there blocked out front by Griffin Bonk. And the Bears send it all the way down for an icing. The Raptors starting to pick up play now here in the middle of the second. Tied up on the dot. Zach By bumps that guy off the puck, and now it's rung up the wall. This one exits the zone. Now it's Dockin cutting across the blue line. Backhands one in. Dwyer chips one back up front for Thole. Now it's By from the point, and that goes off of Tomaska's glove and then drops down. He lays on it.
That's 2 shots in a row there that Tomska's coughed it up, allowing White Bear to try and pound that rebound home. But a good play there by catching that puck off the glass and just throwing one towards the net. Bears are trying everything to find their first goal of this game.
Face off is won back by the Raptors. Now it's Hughes. Hughes going up top for Dwyer. A shot there stopped by Helmberger. Now that one's chipped in by Lalonde. Lalonde goes out front for Whippler. And that one blocked by Tomska. Now it's recovered by Klebeck. Klebeck goes to Hughes. Hughes gets snubbed in the Bears zone. Now it's Zach By. Zach By cuts back. Throws one off the wall behind the net. And then Malloy does the same thing there. Now Malloy with the puck. Going to Whippler. Whippler tried to go back to Malloy in the middle. Tried to get a backhand off, and that one's just defended well by the Raptors. Ryan Marquardt holds his own. Now it's Butters with time, and he scores!
Yeah.
Butters goes top left to make it a 1-0 game in favor of your White Bear Lake Bears.
Now what a pass there over to Butters. Butters makes no mistake and tucks her upstairs on Tomska. There we go, Jack.
Had all the time and space he needed to walk it in. And he picked the perfect spot on the net.
Yeah, a little short side snipe there.
We've got a rubber rat on the ice.
Do we have a rubber rat? Where the heck did that come from? Too bad it wasn't a real one.
Miller with a shot, and it goes up into the netting.
I believe that was Lalonde with that little backhand sauce.
Yeah. Lalonde with the assist off that goal by Butters we just saw moments ago. Butters brings this one all the way around. And now Benz will backhand this one in. It's picked up by Primesberger and then left there for Conan. Now Benz tried to center Rode out front. Rode pulls it back and gets a shot off on Tomska. Now the Raptors will go the other direction. It's Miller. Miller battling for it down low in the corner. And now a shot from the point and a tip. And that goes into the glove of Helmberger to keep this one in the 1-0 game. A big opportunity there for the Raptors now, trying to respond early after that Bears goal.
Yeah, before that Bears goal, this is kind of all Eastridge's second period. They're catching up in shots here. 12 for Eastridge and 15 for your Bears.
Carson Ritchie wins that faceoff back for the Bears. Now this one's sent out to center ice. Now it's one-handed in by Morris. Now it goes all the way down for another icing on the Bears. 8:33 remaining in the second now. Bears with the lead. One tied up, and Ritchie does get it back, and now it's Olsen getting pinned down in the corner. Olsen battling for it, now gets it. That pass goes past St. Martin. Now dumped in by Bonk. This one goes off the wall for St. Martin. St. Martin trying to go for Ritchie on the back door, and it's just a little ahead of him. Now they throw back in. Tomaska will stop it there. Now it's picked up by Helverson. Helverson goes cross ice up for Taverna. Now it's Olsen for the Bears. Trying to go to Lalonde. Lalonde tried to pull a quick cross ice pass, and now it's picked up by Olsen. That pass goes off a defender's stick, and now the Raptors clear it out of the zone. It's Raleigh picking it up for the Bears. Lalonde gets a stick on it, throws it into the Raptor zone. Now Conan gets bumped off it. It comes back for Whippler. Lalonde tried to sprint it around and dump it into the Raptor zone. Now Lalonde will just send it back for Veneruso. Gets one off the stick of Whippler. Now it's Whippler and Conan going at it down low. Sent up top by Malloy. Veneruso from the point. Now one catches a tip. And I believe went through the legs of Tomaska, but the Bears are up 2-0 now with 7:01 remaining in the second period.
Yeah, and once again, the forwards for the Bears are working the puck up to the blue line, opening up that offensive zone and allowing your D-man to get pucks on net. You put pucks on net, good things happen. I believe that's Veneruso's goal. I think Eastridge is trying to ask for a high stick.
Well, I mean, even so, I think it went off one of their guys out front.
Hopefully they don't overturn it like we saw in the USA game.
Yeah, the United States Men's Hockey Club came up 5-1 on Latvia earlier today. So now men's and women's are undefeated, I believe so. The women's team came up huge 5-0 against Canada a night ago. That pass by Olsen is now sent the other direction, and now it's Mork. Now it's Doroff getting that one to Rode. Rode cutting in the middle, now dumps it in. Throws it off the glass behind the net. Now held in the zone by Rode. Rode on the outside, gets that one poked away. Now it's Rode with Doroff at the back door. And Doroff one-times this one to make it a 3-0 game.
Yeah, the Bears just turning on the Jets now all of a sudden. Rode walking it down. Just moves her across there.
Bears now pumped home 3 over the course of this last 6 minutes.
Yeah, it's been quick. Well, this is what, Jack, when the Bears get up 2-3 goal lead, they like to just kind of collapse a little bit and allow the team to get themselves back in this game. Hopefully we can see them keep the foot on the pedal and keep putting the pressure on. Try and get this game out of reach.
It's Butters for the Bears. Backhands one to Marquardt. Now Marquardt sidestepping a couple guys, 3. And then Dockin mishandled that one out front. Dockin gets it and tries to cut to the front of the net. Now that pass off Dockin's stick bounces back where Schmitz will grab the puck. Schmitz takes a sand wedge and chips this one to center ice. Huge hit there. Now we got a 3-on-1.
And we're going to go on the penalty.
Alone, a shot there and a huge pad stop by Helmberger, and the Bears get a touch. They're going to go on the penalty kill, but Helmberger comes up huge to keep this one at 0 for the Raptors.
Let's see if I can get this leg save on replay here.
Yeah, I believe that shot was from Griffin Bonk at the top.
What a save there by Helmberger.
Yeah, and then the second pad stop.
Yeah, the Bears are going to go on the penalty kill. Looks like they're taking Marquardt for a cross check. The Bears' penalty kill this season has been sitting strong at 82%. And Eastridge's power play sitting at 27%. First time that both these teams have been on special teams here tonight. Big kill for the Bears. Be nice to go in, into that third period with a goose egg on the board.
Bears prevail on this face-off, and now it's sent all the way to the top for Klebeck. Now Miller going back to Klebeck up top, and now Miller sends one to Dwyer. Dwyer rips a shot. Now it's stopped by Helmberger. Now it's Rode going in the middle for Malloy. Malloy tried to chip it past Dwyer. Now it's stopped. Now the Raptors will try to set it up once again. Great read there off of a pass from Miller. Now it's Rode. Rode just sends a backhand down low. Dwyer retrieves it for the Raptors, and now it's picked up by Miller. Miller goes up the wall for Schmitz. Schmitz will ring it all the way around the Bears zone. Now good job there by Lalonde to get that one to Ritchie, and Ritchie gets a clear. So we'll eat up a little more time on this penalty clock. Now pass cross side for Hank Hughes. Benarusso chips this one up, and it's held at the blue line by Conan. Now Helverson going down low for Hughes. Now Helverson to Conan. Conan rips a shot down, stopped by Helmberger. And now Lalonde gets this one out of the zone, clears the blue. Bears will get an offensive zone change. 18 seconds remaining on the penalty clock for the Raptors' first initial power play of the game. And Veneruso sends it all the way down. The Bears will have this pretty much killed off. It's St. Martin in the corner, taking a body there. Now the Bears back to full strength. Good job done by the penalty killing squad. Now it's Larson with a shot, and that one wide. Now up top for Veneruso. Veneruso throws it back down behind the net. It's Helverson throwing it up the wall. And now Bai tries to send a backhand back down low. Now Doroff trying to battle off two guys. This one comes out of the zone. That's Schmitz trying to leave one up top, and it comes out past the blue line. Now it's Rode. Rode with the puck, shoots it. That one goes far right of the net. Now the first guy to it will be Braden Bratz going in the middle. And a huge stop by Helmberger from Joey Gonzaga. He was all alone. And Helmberger has done a good job showcasing the skill he's had so far tonight.
Yeah, once again, Helmberger coming up huge. Eastridge got 17 shots on net. Helmberger stopped all of them here so far. Huge kill by the Bears, and they just kept that momentum rolling and stayed in the offensive zone there for a minute or so.
And a shot off the face-off, gloved away by Helmberger. But the Raptors are now tied in shots with the Bears, 18-18. Now that backhand from the point, it's picked up by Butters. Butters goes to Mork, who throws it off the wall. Dwyer chips it back into the Bears zone. Butters gloves that one down, now skates around the other side of the net. Now it's Lalonde, going in the middle for Whippler. Whippler throws one on net, that one's sticked away by Tomaska. Now Dwyer entering the Bears zone. Dwyer rips a shot that goes off the shin pad of Mork. And now Butters picks it up. Butters skating through the neutral zone, throws one into the corner. Now Dwyer will stop it behind his own net. Oh! Now it's Benz intercepting, trying to go back to Malloy, and Malloy chips that one up. Just wide of the net. Ben spins around and centers one on net. Now he'll get another shot, now one off the blocker of Tomaska. Now we're going to have a hand passing whistle on the Raptors. Or sorry, on the Bears, so I'll come all the way down in the Bears zone. Face off, one back by Walls in the Bears zone. Now comes back for Olsen. Last minute remaining to play.
Dropped in his breezers.
Now face off, one back by Nash Road. It's Marquardt throwing it up the wall. That was retrieved by Doroff. Now comes in the middle for Benz. Benz trying to work it around the outside. Now this one's driven into the corner. Walls gets that one to Helverson, who plays it to Conan. Now it's Hughes. Cutting across there and then intercepted by Magnus Benz. He'll throw it back for Tanner Olsen. And Olsen will pretty much eat up the rest of this time clock for the remainder of the second period. That'll conclude the second. Whole different ball game than it was after the first. The Bears are now up 3-0.
Yeah,
After the second, going into the third period.
What a second period there by the Bears, putting 3 home, two from Butters and Veneruso, and another from Doroff, I believe. So scoring from all over the board, and hopefully it can bleed into this third.
Hey, Minnesotians, if you're looking for someone to protect you from the likes of Ogie Oglethorpe or Dr. Hook McCracken, give me a call. Otherwise, if you're looking for some good insurance protection, call my pal Will Anderson at 612-361-7283. He'll cover your auto, your house, your life. He even covers Hockey Association. And you know what? He may even put on the foil for you.
as we begin this third period here, White Bear versus Eastridge. The question of the night for Jack and I is if we're coming back next year, and I believe Jack and I have planned on coming back next year, so the Bear Paw will live on for another year. We just talked to a couple guys that come to all the home games and sit right in front of us. They were wondering why we weren't up in Grand Rapids this year. Potentially maybe make it work for next year. I'm not sure about that, but
yeah, we'll have to see. Well, I mean, going into the third period, the Bears look like a whole different squad than they've had in the past couple games, and I don't know if it's that seeding threat or what.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, they're coming off hard and fast and kind of taking it to Eastridge right now. Shots are even, but Eastridge have had a handful of opportunities, but Helmberger's standing tall, and then the Bears come back and announce. So they, the passing is on point, especially with that Butters goal, that backhander across the whole O-zone to allow Butters to have the half of the ice all to himself and walk it down to the dot, fight her upstairs. So everything's clicking at the right time here, Jack, as we look into playoffs.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, if you're the Bears, you can't look past this third period. There's still plenty of hockey to play. 17 minutes left in the third period. I mean, all it takes is a couple bounces and it could go a whole different direction. But the Bears sitting out on top so far before we start this third.
And the Bears got to stay out of the box as well. I believe only one penalty this game. But recently we've been getting ourselves into a little hassle by getting ourselves in the box. So
Getting ready for puck drop now. Eastridge with Dwyer taking the face off in the middle, I believe. Sorry, Gonzaga. Gonzaga taking the face off against Nash Road to open up this third period. Road wins this one back to Marquardt, who sends it over to Butters. Now that one's chipped up. Now it's Benz. Trying to lay that one to Road. Now that one's intercepted by Bratz, going cross ice to Miller. Now Gonzaga gets a pass intercepted by Max Butters. Now it's chipped up for Road. Road will spin back. And now cut back, throw one behind the net for Doroff. Now Butters going to Marquardt. Marquardt rips a shot. That one hits Benz out front. Now Benz battling for it down low with Dwyer. The Raptors prevail on that corner battle. And now it's Miller who throws it in. The Raptors get a change. Now Butters goes to Doroff. Doroff now crossing the red line and throwing it in. New line out for the Bears now as well. This one's stopped behind the net by Schmitz. Now dumped into the Bears zone by Hughes. Malloy chips this one back for Veneruso. Veneruso goes D to D to Zach By behind the net. Now Veneruso goes to Malloy. Malloy tried to cycle it down low, and it's intercepted by Conan. Now it's Walls with the puck. Walls hand that one off to Hughes. Now intercepted by Malloy in the middle. Malloy heading up ice. He's got Lalonde. Lalonde rips a shot, and Malloy gets the rebound. And that one's stopped by Tomaska.
Yeah, good look there by the Bears. Malloy threading the needle, getting the puck to Lalonde.
And a sneaky shot there by Joey Gonzaga. Takes his goose egg off the board and cuts it to a 2-goal lead. And the Raptors start off the third period with a goal.
A lot of traffic in front there, in front of Helmberger. Not sure if you saw the shot from Gonzaga, but beats Helmberger, glove side. And the game is back to a two-goal lead for the Bears.
Ritchie wins that face-off against Gonzaga in the middle. Now Dokken throws it in. Tomaska stops it. Now it's picked up by Helverson. Now it's Olsen, leaving it behind the net for Raleigh. Raleigh tried to spring up Olsen, and it's intercepted by Gonzaga. He throws it into the Bears zone. Miller going at it with Olsen. Now it pops out. And a huge stop there from Helmberger, coming from a shot by Helverson to keep this one at a 2-goal lead in favor of the Bears.
Yeah, Eastridge coming on into this third period, kind of being the upper team, potting one early, and now he's got another great look there. Bears kind of got to get back to that game plan that they had going in the first and second and just take it to the Raptors here.
Yeah, the Raptors pumping that goal early and force some momentum into their direction to start off this third period. That was Benz coming through the middle. Now it's Dwyer throwing it up the wall for Walls. And Now it's Rode trying to go in the middle for Doroff, and that one's sticked away, and now heading up ice is Ivan Schmitz. Schmitz rips a shot, now one's stopped by Helmberger. Now comes up top for Walls. Now it goes off the blocker of Helmberger and drops down for Benz. Now Marquardt will just dump it into the Raptors zone. Schmitz is the first guy to pick it up. Goes D to D over to Nate Klebeck. Now this one pinned at the red line. Rode leaves it back for Butters. Now Benz gets tangled up on the wall there. This one pops back out for Marquardt. And now it's Doroff with some space. A shot. Now it's high over the net. It comes all the way out of the zone for Olsen, who goes to Marquardt. Ryan Marquardt trying to burn around the outside. Now gets pinned off. He gets the puck back and a shot off as well. And then a failed pass attempt by Whippler comes all the way back, and Helmberger will come out of his net to play it. Olsen to Whippler in the middle. Whippler mishandles, and it's left there for Lalonde. Lalonde now circling, now entering the Raptors zone. Leaves it there for Malloy. Malloy chips a backhand to Mork. Mork spins around, rips a shot. That one's stopped by Tomaska. And now it's picked up by Miller. Miller going through the stick of Olsen, but he plays the body there and shuts that guy down. Now a pass sprung all the way up from Whippler. And now to St. Martin. St. Martin with a shot there. He had the left side of the net open. It goes off the block of the blocker of Tomaska. Now this one pops out to center ice. Mork goes to Zach By. Zach By chips this one up. Now Malloy gives that one to Whippler, who throws it in. Thomas Helverson for the Raptors. He'll come back. I'm throwing off the wall for Dwyer. Dwyer does the exact same thing, and now Helverson gets it back and tried to spring up a pass all the way to Gonzaga, and it goes down for an icing.
That was a long time without a rest there, Jack.
You know, as a commentator commentating these games, that's more preferred than the whistles.
Yeah. Not for me. I don't know when to pipe in.
The Raptors prevail on this face-off. It's Schmitz skating through the center ice. And now that one's intercepted by Dockin. Logan Dockin with the puck. Spins back, and there's a guy there. So the Raptors now intercept. Now Ritchie chipping it off the wall. Rex throws it back into the Bears zone. Now Veneruso with the puck behind the Bears cage. Now dishes that one off. It's Zach By now entering the Raptors zone, but it gets stopped at the blue line and comes back for Dockin. Dockin chips one in, it bounces over Dwyer's stick, and now he'll recover, try to spring up the guy up ice. Now Rode gets that puck. Left for Rode, and a shot there high over the net. Now Butters going to Marquardt. Marquardt enters the Raptors zone, then gets it down low for Rode. Now Doroff cuts to the backhand and centers one out front. And now it's Butters with the puck. Shot there into the body of Primesberger, and now comes out of the zone. Marquardt throws this one off the glass. Now intercepted by Gonzaga. Held in by Rode. Now this one comes out. And Doroff enters the zone, goes into the corner. Rode gets bumped off that puck by Halverson. Now intercepted by Butters, going to Rode. Rode on the forehand, tries to go back door for Doroff once again, but that one's just intercepted on the play. Now comes back down low into the corner for Rode. Pinned on the half wall, and this one sneaks past the defenders on the blue line, comes all the way back where Max Butters will retrieve it for the Bears.
And if they're just going to allow the Bears to stand behind the net, why not just drain this clock?
Now Ryan Marcourt working up ice. Enters the zone, goes to the outside, rips a shot. Catches his rebound back, sends it up top for Whippler. Whippler goes to Rowley. Rowley tried to find Marcourt on the back door, and that's intercepted by Griffin Bonk. And now a shot there from point by Whippler. Picked up by Malloy. Rowley throws it back down for Malloy. Now Klebeck will bring it all the way around. Tried to go up for Wiggins, but now it's intercepted by Rowley. He'll throw it into the Raptors zone. Tomasak comes out to stop it. Rowley from the point with a clap bomb. That one over the net. Now Olsen trying to go up for Whippler. And that one's just out of reach, so it goes all the way down for an icing on the Bears.
Yeah, great pressure there by the Bears. Trying to work that puck around the offensive zone and find open shooting lanes.
.739 now remaining in the third and final period. The Bears still up 2 as of now. Trailing in shots by 3. Raptors are up 24-21 in shots. This one tied up at the dot. Now it's Zach By. Trying to throw it off the wall. That one gets blocked. And now it's Hughes bringing it all the way up top for Primesberger, and he just couldn't quite hold the zone. Now we got an icing on the Eastridge Raptors. This line has done a good job with the offensive pressure for the Bears over the course of the whole season. So they're looking to maintain that offensive pressure by winning this face-off.
They get a little insurance goal here with 7 minutes to go.
Rhodes snaps that face-off back, and Doroff just couldn't quite handle it. Now it's Butters going one-on-one with Hank Hughes. Now shot from the point, blocked by the skate of Ryan Marcourt. Now Butters will send it back to Marcourt behind the net. Marcourt lays a backhand. Now it's picked up by Doroff. This one off the skate of Walls. Now cycled back down low by Max Butters. Now this one pops out. Doroff gets it back from Marcourt. Marcourt goes to Max Butters. Now it's Gonzaga. Getting a pass off for Hughes. Hughes let a little drop pass there for Gonzaga, and he couldn't quite get the shot off. Now Marcourt will settle it down and eat up a little more of this clock in the third period. He dishes a pass off the Road. Now Road enters offensive zone. Tried to go to Benz, and then Benz centered one out front. Now it's held in by Zach By. He cycles it back down low for Benz. Benz spun around and sent a pass that's intercepted by Emery Miller. Now Miller picks up the puck and holds the blue line. Cuts to the middle, leaves it back for Dwyer. Shot there, deflected into the corner, and now Benz will get the clear all the way down for an icing on the Bears.
Yeah, 5 minutes to go here in the third. Eastridge leading in shots now, 25-21. Helmberger doing a great job for the Bears here on senior night.
Face off one back by Schmitz in the middle, and then a shot goes off the shin pad of Mueller. Now Zach By tangled up down low. Now Dokken gets this one in the middle for Mueller. Mueller one-on-one with Schmitz. Gets a shot off. That goes off the pad of Tomska. And now Hughes tried to pull it back, and now it's sticked away. Veneruso gets that one to Mueller, who chips it into the Raptors zone. Now it's picked up by Conan for the Raptors. Conan going to Schmitz. Schmitz trying to make a move there and gets hung up. Now we're going to have a whistle and a face-off in the Bears zone with 4:29 now remaining in the third period. Bears prevail on this face-off. Olsen trying to go to Malloy. Malloy and Dwyer. Malloy with speed. Gets that puck and now centers Whippler, who lays a backhand on net. This one pops out. Olsen throws it back down low. Now Lalonde cutting back, gets it to Whippler. Whippler tried to center Malloy out front. Now it's Mork at the point going down low for Malloy. Mork at the point going down low for Malloy. Now Malloy comes in, takes a shot down, stopped by Tomaska. Now Whippler battling for it down low. This one pops out. Now it's Miller who will get it in deep for the Raptors, and they will get a change. Helmberger lays a backhand to Mork. Mork going to Whippler. Sends that one off to Olsen. Now this one comes all the way back for Conan. Conan tried to go up for Rex Walls. Couldn't quite catch that pass, and now it's Olsen with the puck. He throws it off the wall. And now Hughes going up top for Schmitz. Schmitz lays a backhand on net, and point blank stop there for Helmberger.
Yeah, with 3 minutes to go here, the Raptors are going to call a timeout. And I'm assuming they're going to pull Tomska.
Empty net now for the Raptors. Shot there, blocked in the shin pad of Butters. Butters gets that one out for Doroff. Doroff throws it in on net and seals the deal for the Bears to put them up 3 goals.
There's another rat. He picks it up. Yeah, Doroff with his second goal of the night. Puts his game on ice for the Bears. Hopefully.
That empty net was short-lived for the Raptors. That face-off is one back in the middle, and then takes a bounce into the bench. Ritchie prevails on that face-off for the Bears. Now Dockin will send it up top. Veneruso tries to cycle it back down low. Veneruso trying to make that D-to-D pass. This one comes out of the zone. Zach By lays a backhand in. Walls for the Raptors. Now chipping it in on net. Helmberger plays that one in the corner. Now it's Conan. Takes a hit there and dumps it into the Bears' corner. Zach By going to Dockin.
Threw him a rocket.
Now Veneruso will hold it behind his own cage. Bears will get a breakout set up here. Veneruso goes to Dockin. Dockin enters the zone. Tried to chip it past that guy. Now comes back from Mork. Makes that D-to-D pass to Raleigh. Now Tomaska will cover it after it took a bounce off the wall. A minute 27 now remaining in the third period. Down one back in the middle by Bonk. Sent all the way down for an icing. Bonk wins that face-off back for the Raptors, and now they're going to have a 2-on-1 here. A shot there, stopped by Helmberger. Pops out. And now Benz grabs the puck. Rowley crosses the red line, tries to dump it in. And now Mueller will do so. Dwyer goes D-to-D to Klebeck. Tried to attempt to go in the middle for Morris. Now Morris picks up the puck. Final 40 remaining in the game. Zach By chips it off the glass, goes all the way down. Tomaska comes out, lays a backhand. Dwyer picks up for the Raptors. And now St. Mark with a shot there. That one off the blocker. Tomaska, and now Olsen with a shot. Another stop by Tomaska here in the remaining 15 of the game. And now Larson with a shot now and goes into the glove of Tomaska. Larson tried to go through the feet. Now it's at the point for Bai. Bai tries to rip a shot, and that'll do it. Last game of the season, the Bears come out on top 4-1.
Yeah, huge win here against Eastridge on senior night. It's always a big one to have on your senior night. The boys played well, all over the board, goaltending, defensive zone, offensive zone. So couldn't ask for a better game going into sections here.
Yeah, and I mean, that was the deciding factor on whether or not they were going to be a 3rd or 6th seed in the section playoffs, and they secured that 3rd seed spot. So it's a huge win for the Bears late in the season, going into sections.
Yep. We want to thank you guys for another fun season. I believe we will not be able to stream at sections, unfortunately. But, yeah, we appreciate the support, all the compliments coming into the rink, everybody coming up to us and telling us how great we do. We appreciate it. So we'll see you guys next season.
Yeah, thank you guys.